This is Shad from Open Your Reality. This is Stavely went on his show about a year ago. This is what I mean, Stavely scaring the people away from the Mandela effect. This is not a fluid reality and nothing is changing.
Yeah. When's the last time you watched JFK, the movie?
I tried to watch it about 6 months ago to see if anything changed in it that I would remember.
Right. It'd be interesting to see because that movie has actually, I'm very curious, the scene where they show the magic bullet and how many people were in the car. That probably has to show 6 now, right? Originally it was 4. Yeah, it's the same thing as C-3PO having the silver leg, and
They said there's only one scene where you could see that, the trash compactor scene, correct?
Yeah, I looked for it. You have to really look hard for it. Why would it be so hard to look for his leg? But yeah, that's just the way it is.
There are many scenes where he's walking across Luke's old planet, Anakin's old planet, right? Where he's walking with him.
Yeah,
or which one that would be in, but you would see it immediately in those scenes.
Exactly. There's that scene when they're walking through the desert, right? With R2-D2.
Yep.
But the
whole story is crazy.
Some
it's
people
going to show it. I can't watch it like Field of Dreams. If you build it, he will come, they will come. I just can't, because I know what the original was.
Yeah.
I'm not really, I know it's going to happen. I know they're going to change it up. It's going to say that, but I just can't. I haven't brought myself to do that yet. I haven't brought myself to do that yet.
Hold on, folks. There's more. All credit goes to Next Level Soul Podcast. Please subscribe to his channel. This video was 1 day old. This lady is a retired Navy commander.
Dark energy, dark energies.
Welcome to the Orion Earth.
Dark nature, things like that. I'm a recovering Catholic, as I've always said. And the whole concept of heaven and hell, that there's demons and pitchforks and they're here to hurt you and all this kind of stuff. There does exist dark energies, dark entities that cause havoc and things like that. I really, truly have never delved into it in this show.
Really?
I've never asked this question once.
N.O.E.s, no other explanation moments.
N.O.E.s explains the Mandela effect. We don't have an explanation for it.
That's what we came here to do, to shine our light. That's why it feels so good to serve others, to be kind to others.
This is what I've been saying for the last 4 years on my videos.
3, 2, 1.
Use the word radiance. That's who all of us are, the radiance of the light of consciousness. And that feels so good to me, to be radiance. That's what we came here to do, to shine our light. That's why it feels so good to serve others, to be kind to others. If we just remember radiance, there's no competition in that. There's no me versus you. There's no I'm better than you. If I show up as radiance, I just love you. And if you like my jokes, well, that's a script I'm playing. That's great. But let me just be radiance.
I'm not New Age. I'm not religious. My beliefs are not in the Bible. I'm spiritual. I follow a loving Supreme Creator that doesn't take people to hell.
That's a subtle energy to oh my God.
It's called resonance, disharmony and resonance.
She's also confirming the Schumann resonance. Put attention to your energy that you're sending out.
So I don't try to change skeptics' minds.
You don't have to believe in the Mandela effect. You have to see it for yourself. I believe 50% of them are in denial because of Stavely and EYA. I believe they're scaring the people away.
Minds, and I call them N.O.E.s, no other explanation moments. Well, belief is the first one to overcome.
You must believe that the Mandela effect is not an evil thing. It's a positive thing. This is not a fluid reality. I believe it comes from the Creator to let us know and to show us that He is alive.
Right. That it's not possible that it's silly, what will people think, don't exist. If you can just get past that just by allowing it to be true. I just share these stories, and if you think it's BS, then that's your belief system. But this is our actual experience shared by multiple people, and I call them N.O.Es, no other explanation moments.
This is a Penguinati production. Welcome to the next level, to the Mandela effect.
So let's go back to the beginning of mankind. From the beginning, human beings are attracted to the external world and what we sense with our physical senses. Mm-hmm. And as we lose awareness, as we age, when children see spirits, children are remembering we're souls, but just a natural process of the brain evolving from children are in theta brainwave state, very programmable. And because their brains are normally theta brainwave state, they can see spirits. But then you get to age around 14 and you're in beta all the time, beta brainwave state, and you're much more in the left hemisphere, looking at the objective world and not aware of spirit guides talking. Mm-hmm. That's how we sense our spirit guides. Learn to access alpha and theta brainwave states. But
dark energies and dark nature, things like that. I'm a recovering Catholic, as I've always said, and the whole concept of heaven and hell, that there's demons and pitchforks and they're here to hurt you and all this kind of stuff. There does exist dark energies, dark entities that cause havoc and things like that. I really, truly have never delved into it in this show. Really? I've never asked this question once. Wow. Because to be honest with you, I was raised Cuban, and there's something called Santeria in the Cuban tradition, which is black magic and white magic. And I always just said, I just respect it. I'm not even going to deal with it. I just, it's not part of my world. I respect it. Like when you hear the term voodoo and things like that, I just go, I don't know. It's not part of my world. So this is the first time I'm really kind of delving into it, because it is a common comment or question that I get from the audience.
This is proof that a lot of people are noticing how the Orion Earth is very evil.
And I'd love to hear what the guys are saying about the nature and honestly the purpose of dark entities like that.
How about if it doesn't need a purpose? How about if it just exists as a byproduct of the ignorance of who we really are?
Going back to the dark field that we're talking about, this is at a very low vibration. It's at the vibration of fear. It's a vibration of hate. So again, if you are vibrating at a higher level, bringing love, bringing service, bringing happiness to people, that is in a way a protection, if you will, from that. Is that true? I just saw you shake there. You okay?
That was the spirit, the energy that just came through. I know that part of the reason people enjoy these videos is there is a transmission of energy.
Absolutely.
There's no doubt about it. And that was just a jolt of it. Anybody who reads material, who watches podcasts, who attend channeling sessions, watch videos of people who truly have learned how to embody the soul and connect to higher consciousness, receive that energy. So when we all start radiating that higher vibration, then the brighter light eclipses the darkness. It's just a natural result. So this is why I'm okay with the sensational headlines, because these programs make a difference energetically and logically to those who aren't yet there. Free from this human suffering and the human BS, ES belief system that keeps us trapped in suffering. Trapped in suffering. In my Navy career, I think I was a commander. Was fully in my Navy career. I think I was a commander. Maybe there is something going on here. If you're willing to step outside the box, you step outside the box.
This is why a lot of Mandela effect people, they get stuck in their brains because they put the Supreme Creator inside of a box. They don't believe their soul is traveling to other avatars, to different earths, because this is going against their Bible beliefs.
We're part of limitless possibilities of just consciousness. We can't put it in a box, but we're used to dimensions, and people need to say, well, is this the third or the fourth or the fifth? And I just say, just flow with it and tap into whatever's going to help you evolve higher. It makes all the difference in the world to know this is not the only world. This is not the only world.
The multiverse is real.